Hi guys, I wanted to give you a little video this morning on the line sets. Again, you got to order if you have to order a new line set, or sometimes your systems don't even come with line sets. So if you have to order one, they're relatively expensive. You can find deals though. Like I think this one is called Nia Glory. I bought 20 of them a couple years ago, and I'm down to my last two. And they're aluminum, and they have just like 6 inches of copper or something, and then it goes aluminum tubing. That's not abnormal in HVAC. It's relatively abnormal for our mini splits because we have very short line sets, and just it's probably not even cost effective to do all this extra work as opposed to just getting all copper and layering the ends and sending them out for the company. So a lot of companies don't do it, but Nia Glory is one of the ones who makes them for most of the HVAC stuff, which is a lot of condensers, evaporators, and stuff like that. I'll show you a picture of them in a bit. Have that copper on the tips just so we can move them a little bit, because you can't really do a lot with aluminum ones, but the tubes themselves are aluminum. Okay, so anyway, I'll go through that with you on this video, but just to let you know, if you can save money, as long as you're doing a pressure check, as long as you're using Nylog on your flares, as long as you check your flares, you can always reflare them because they have 6 inches. You don't need to take off a 1/4 inch if you have to put on a new flare. But like I said, very rarely do I ever have a bad flare. People say, oh, reflare everything. Pfft, I've just never seen it. So anyway, almost always good flares. I just double check them though. Put on a new flare if you need to. Put on Nylog on your flare face and put it under a pressure check. Okay, 550 pounds is good. Anywhere in that range, 450 to 550. The new A2L refrigerants are 624 psi, so you can go higher. But if you'll pressure check your system before you release your refrigerant, you're not going to have the issue. They don't just break for no reason. You know what I mean? So they're either going to be broken right from the outset or not. But like I said, this has been going on in HVAC for a long time. This isn't new. This isn't some company just came out and trying some special thing. Like I said, I'll show you some old condensers, evaporators, stuff like that in the end of this video. Let you see these things have been going on. I got Whirlpool evaporators and condensers from 10 or 15 years ago. They're old and still new. They're to be sold or installed for as far as I'm concerned. But I'm talking about old equipment, and that's the same process. Okay. The only thing different I would say on this one here is they actually colorize them. The tubes aren't just copper, all basic. They'll actually put a copper colored casing on them. So it might even be helpful. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know enough about it to tell you all that information, but the point is, test your systems. You can buy inexpensive line sets. Again, these are 3 meters, which are perfect for our mini splits most of the time. If you have a 1-story building, it's coming out, you got a 1 foot of line set on your IDU or so, and then you have 3 meters, which is just under 10 foot. And so you'll have a 10-foot minimum line set with these things here. Again, relatively inexpensive. I'll put a link down below for the inexpensive ones, but you've got to test them yourself. So you're assured that they'll work for you. Put them under pressure. You should be doing that anyway. Okay, the cheapest line sets known to mankind. They're copper on the tips and they're aluminum inside. They have a copper colored plastic coating on them, as you can see right there. And but even so, I put in 20 of these things. I only got 2 left. I put in 18, I guess. About 20 of them a few years ago, and slowly but surely used them all up except for these 2. And so I'm testing a different unit out today for different testing, and I need to have a couple different line sets. So I'm putting this on, and I'm just double checking for people. Just so you know, the nuts are the same as we always use, same heavy duty nuts, and then the flares are perfect. I mean, this is literally perfect flares. That's what I'm saying. Even the cheapest, hokiest line sets ever, I have never found bad flares. One time in the whole time I've been doing it, I found a bad flare that needed to be reflared. Usually I just look at the set, like I'm doing right now, find the best looking side for one side or the other. They're both usually about the same, but I just look for anything I would say this is the better side than the other side, and I apply that to the IDU. So this set here, I've already checked both sides, and this set is the same as the other side, but I'm saying a hair better for whatever reason. No significant reason I can see or I can tell you about. But anyway, I'm going to put it together, but the flares work perfectly. You use Nylog, of course, and put them together. But anyway, this is the cheapest line set known to mankind, and I have never seen them fail. So everyone has their issues with things like needing to be reflared or things failing or whatever, but I've never found it to be true. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and make up this set. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Leak-free joints. Leak-free joints. So like I said, even the cheapest systems out there, makes no sense not to use everything available because nothing's leaks. There's just no reason not to use them. I mean, if you don't want to use them, it's fine with me. I'm just saying you can save money, you know. I'm into saving cash. These are perfectly fine. Okay, I'm also, in case you all didn't know, that's not unique for line sets to do that, and for HVAC period to do that. I got, 10, sometimes 20-year-old Whirlpool condensers and such that have the same design on them and been used, for years and years. So it's definitely not new, not a new concept. Okay, see, we're talking all kinds of different Whirlpool stuff and stuff like that. So it's been around for a long time. But anyway, I know it's new, relatively new to people in the mini split. So I just want to show you that it's something you can, if you pressure test it, then it won't fail. I mean, anything can fail, of course, but the likelihood of them failing are the same as anything else failing. I mean, every single part of this thing can fail. So the point is, you can buy them if you find a deal. Always trying to save you money. If you find a deal, pick up the deal. Pressure test it. That's all, and you'll know for sure it won't work. It won't mess up.